up, everybody? It's Nathan Herman again, and I'm here to show off Socrative.com for our resource tutorial project. Socrative is something entirely new to me, but from what I've played with it, it's also something that could be incredibly invaluable in the classroom and in terms of leadership. Before we begin, let me tell you a little bit about what Socrative is. According to their own information, it's an easy-to-use tool for building assessments and seeing results in real time. Basically, it's a teacher's best friend in terms of quick formative assessments. In addition to being able to use this particular tool through the website, Socrative.com, you can also access it through the app. There's actually two apps. There's a student app, which is available through pretty much every app store, Google App Store, Google Play, the Apple App Store, and the web store on Chrome. There's also a teacher app. So the difference would be that the student app allows students to join the quizzes that you've created for them, the activities. The teacher app would allow you to maintain those and edit those. Pretty much everything you would want out of this tool is available in the free version, but there are 3 paid versions, which I'll show you here in a second. Okay, so when you go to the website, which is Socrative.com, again, you can see that students can log into quizzes through a student login here. You also see that you can log in through a teacher login, which is located here. So again, student login allows students to go to quizzes created for them. Teacher login allows you to edit and maintain your own. To sign up for an account, you're going to click Get an Account. I'm going to have you pause here if you'd like to look at the difference between plans. Okay, there's a free version, a $60 a year K through 12 Pro version for just teachers, and then a Socrative Pro version for higher ed and corporate. Okay, basically the differences are there's going to be more specific data exporting and importing options with the fancier versions of the software, along with more available rooms. Realistically, you only need to be able to use one room at a time. You don't need a room for each of your classes. In fact, that could be overkill. For an account, it's actually fairly easy. Under this free version, which is what we're going to use today, just click Sign Up. Okay, it's going to bring you to this screen. On step number 1, you're just going to enter your basic kind of contact information. You'll hit Next. On step 2, it's going to allow you to confirm your educator information. This is a tool for educators and trainers alike. Socrative likes to keep statistics of who is using it and where they're using it, so you have to enter that information. When you hit Next, it's going to bring you to step 3, which is just a final opportunity for you to upgrade to their Pro version. Again, that's not necessary for today's tutorial. Created your account, you'll come to a screen that looks like this. Okay, this is your dashboard. At the top of your dashboard, you see my name. That's actually your room code. So when students, either through the app or through the website, go to try to find a quiz you've created and assigned to them, they'll have to enter a room code. For my kids, they would enter Herman. As you can see, there's several different activities available through Socrative. There's basically 4 main activities. So there's quizzes, which self-explanatory, space race, which is where kids can work individually in pairs or as a group to reach a goal, exit tickets, or quick questions, which you have multiple choice, true, false, and short answer options. Next, up at the top of the screen, you'll see quizzes, rooms, reports, results. Okay, we're going to take a look at quizzes next. So in quizzes is where you'll find all of the quizzes that you've created or imported. You can, in fact, import materials from a CSV or Excel file. I believe that you can also search for public quizzes, but you may have to be linked to a building network. I haven't had a ton of luck with that. You'll see that they've created a demo quiz for me, which is called the World Facts Quiz. If I click on that, we can take a look at it. Okay, you can have multiple choice questions, true, false. You can add pictures. You can even have fill in the blank or short answer. Okay, whenever you edit a quiz, make sure you save and exit. You'll also see rooms up at the top. Rooms are actually where your students are hosted. You'll see that currently the status is gray. If I launch a quiz or space race, it will actually show this little Wi-Fi symbol that says this particular room is in use. So my students would use this code to join this room where they would find that quiz I've assigned to them. You can import a roster from a CSV or Excel file as well. After you've launched a quiz or an activity and your kids have taken it and you've finished the activity, you can go to reports, okay, for individual quizzes and get detailed statistics about how your kids did. You can also export these as a CSV file or an Excel file. So again, going back to launch, if I wanted to launch something, it's fairly easy. I would just hit quiz. I would click on the quiz that I want to assign. I would hit next. I would select what option of delivery I'd like to give to them. So teacher paste, I will click next on the questions, and then I can mess with different settings over here as well. You can see as students take the quiz, it'll show me detailed statistics on how we're doing. When I'm satisfied that everyone's done, I can hit finish, and then I can have access to my different forms of report. For now, we don't want to look at reports because I didn't have any students. If we hit back to launch, it'll take me back to this screen. Opinion, this is an excellent tool for the classroom regardless of how you use it. I believe that it can pretty much apply to every Bloom's taxonomy level depending on the task you assign, as well as to pretty much any level of SAMR model. However, that I think is more up to individual interpretation and use of the tool itself. Socrative does have its limitations. However, what you can do with the different quizzes and assessments is extremely open-ended. I, for one, am going to be using this in my own classroom, so I hope that you can find this as useful as I have.